Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Last day of the pay period, and it looks like a bloodbath. Let me tell you something. Jesus, things are getting hammered, 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 hammered. I don't know if you guys saw my last couple of videos I did yesterday. Everyone on social media, I posted up on NVIDIA. I talked about the market a little bit more, what was happening. And we saw it happening about 2, 3 days already. So did everyone get a chance to watch that video that I posted yesterday regarding about the market? Let me just show you really quick. It's also on, and let me bring it up here on my reels. Here it is right here. Right here is the one right here. Where is it? Yeah, that one right here. So the market meltdown are crashing, and here's what you need to know. So I did this video. I went a little bit more detail explaining exactly what was going on with the market and why things were crashing a little bit. NVIDIA got crushed, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, everything. Jesus, even Bitcoin got hammered. Okay. The earnings announcements came on. Archer, they got beat up. I'm taking a hit on it. Listen, let me explain something to you a little bit about when it comes to trading. I took a hit. I'm losing money right now, on my swing trades. My day trades, I'm doing okay. But this is how you learn as being a good trader. You have to learn how to weather and know how to deal with it. This is how this is where people get out of business in trading, and this is how people do very good in trading. They don't know when to take losses, and you're going to have to eventually take a loss. I'm taking a very big loss, but I've been through this before. I've been through Hurricane Sandy. I've been through the financial crisis. I've been through COVID. I mean, I lost 50% of my swing trade on just COVID alone. And you know what? One day the market was down 3,000 points. It just happened. So you need to understand how to deal with this. And, let me just move this out of the way. I don't want to distract anyone. But you have to learn how to deal when the market acts like this and what to do. Let me just X out of this really quick. All right. And you got to know when to take a loss. And you know what? There are stocks like, let me just bring up this stock right here, the Palantir. You know what? If I didn't get out of that position, I would probably be down another 20,000. Okay. 20 points, let's just say. I did have a big position on it. But yeah, I mean, like, you know what? I made 50, gave back 30, which really sucks, right? Really, really pisses you off. Still had a profit, but bad news came out, things happen. But imagine owning a stock now. You got to learn how to get out of positions, okay? That's the big thing. Now yesterday, I just want to talk about this. So Archer came out with earnings, and they lost money, okay? And I still own the stock. I own it right around here, around 860. So I'm taking a big hit also. Actually, after hours, I was trying to buy it back, but I couldn't because I have an online broker. My swing trades, I run it through like my TD Ameritrade, my online broker, because that's a little bit more of my IRA, but won't let you trade after hours. That's why also when you trade, specifically the type of trading that we do, a lot of you guys get in trouble. Like, hey, I can't sell the stock after hours, or I can't buy it back. So, if I was able to buy it back, I would have did well because I was trying to buy it back at $6 and it wouldn't let me. And it would have been nice because then I would have averaged down and would have got it right at a pretty good support level. Now it's hovering around 7, and that's a pretty big resistance levels. And I'm probably thinking no right now. You know what I mean? So I gotta be focused on that. Regarding about Bitcoin, I mean, I know there's some people here been taking some very, very big hits on Bitcoin. I want to bring up IBIT. It did make a little bit of a recovery. If you could look right here. And where's my data on this stock right here? So here's Bitcoin right here. And you could see what was going on right there. So it went from 87, it dropped all the way down to 80,000. 80,000 is a pretty big support level on that Bitcoin right there. So you could see right there, it's starting to come back a little bit. But I told you this, I wasn't a big fan of IBIT, and I trade IBIT with Bitcoin because they've traded side by side. Was not a fan of it, and I talked about it in the live trading room. By the way, if anybody here that's watching on social media, if you want to, let me just fix this so you guys can see this a little bit better. There we go. All right, there you go. So you guys can see a little bit better on YouTube and social media. Um, Take your phone on the top right-hand corner if you want to join our professional trading room. We're here all day. All right, so just let you know that. But getting back to IBIT, I wasn't when we broke this support levels right around 50. That's when I got a little skeptical. I'm like, you know what? I'm really not a big fan of that stock because it really wasn't a big support levels. Let me blow this up a little bit bigger here, and you can see that right there. And that was a pretty substantial support level. The big one was right here around the 52, but this one not so much. But now you're seeing it becomes a gap fill. Okay. And it looks like it's, there is some support levels here right around the 43, which try to come back. But realistically, the real support levels are right around these numbers, right around here, which is around 40, which is $6 away, which is not really good. That means that Bitcoin might drop down to, if that was to happen, you're talking somewhere around the 60,000, I think is real support levels on it. So you got to be really, really careful on that one. All right. So lot of big stuff that's happening. And, and the big followers on the video. I did the video on the video. I spoke about it. I mentioned what to look out for. And that is, and if you watched what I talked about 2 days ago, and if you were stuck in the video, you know what? Look what's happening. It's not looking good. Now, I might be a buyer on it, but I'm not. But as a swing trader, remember, we need to see consistency. So you can see right here, we got some support levels right around the 115, the 102, but the stock obviously has been taking a very, very big hit. Now, on the video that I talked about yesterday, a lot of people are getting a little nervous that there's a little too much money is being invested into AI. These stocks went up very, very fast, and you just got to know how to trade them. Just remember, I say this all the time, cash is king, all right? You know what? It's okay to take a loss. You could always buy it back cheaper, okay? That's really what it comes down to it. But, going across the board, I bought Reddit. I bought it here right around the support levels of Reddit, right around here. I like Reddit a lot. It's a lot of support levels right around here. But if it breaks this thing is screwed. It's going to drop down to 125. I'm not going to hold it that long, but I'm right at that support levels. I'm at that thin line. Want to be careful of that. But still, got to be not completely sold what's going on with the market too much. Anyway, those are the stocks that were actually that were moving yesterday. There were a couple other ones too. Just want to touch upon what happened yesterday. So yesterday we had a couple of good moving stocks. We had PEPG. That one did move really, really nice yesterday. So if you weren't in the trading room, that was a nice stock. They went from $1.50 to $2.75. SMST was a really nice mover yesterday, $6.50 to $9. She's moving up a little bit again this morning. That was one of the good day trades that we had. What else we had? We had the NVDQ. That one is still pushing up a little bit nicely. I'm going to put this back on the watch list. NVDQ. It wasn't a very fast mover, but it was a very, very nice slow mover. Christopher just brought up in the one. Yes, obviously we're going to bring that one up too. The MLGO. Oops. It's not coming up on my. I don't know why it's not coming up. It's not coming up on my screen. MLGO. There it goes. All right, that one was a nice little mover too. You could see it was an early morning mover. Fast, but then it came back down. But that one did really nicely. MSTR. You could see all these stocks took very big hits, getting close to some big support levels. MSTX. I own that actually. Okay, so I'm not really losing too much on it. I mean, I got it right around 23.70 where I kind of own it. So I'm not doing terrible on it. So instead of owning the MSTR, I own the STX. So these are all Bitcoin stocks. These are all everything that's reflected on Bitcoin. So those are those stocks right there. But they're, listen, it's Friday. This is how I want you to trade on a Friday. It's the last day of the pay period. Okay. Last day of the pay period. You're not going to see crazy things that are going on. People, unless there's some stocks that are making some big pops over here, you might see some action. There are some stocks to day trade that are moving this morning. You got this one right here, NVVE. I know some of you were here trading this morning. Let me bring this one up. Let me go check out the level 4 on it. oops, I gotta close down my level 4. I got to bring it back up. Anyway, we'll share it in a room for you. But this one is obviously moving up pretty nicely. Nice little spread, up 78%. Good volume. Everything looks pretty good right there. This one also is moving up pretty nicely too. The TRNR. This was another nice mover yesterday, but she does got resistance levels from yesterday at 9:30 in the morning. Remember, we did trade this in pre-market. If you look on the long-term chart on the bottom, the stock had a lot of reverse stock splits, but she's moving up nicely. Good spread, good volume, up 31%. This one also is moving up pretty nicely after taking a big hit. It's a pharmaceutical stock. I'm not always a fan of it because regarding what the news that came out on it, it's okay. I mean, I'm not super excited about how it's moving, but it's a pretty volatile stock. The candlesticks is what get me nervous here. It's about like a 20-cent spread. That's a lot in a pre-market mover. AB was at BTAI. We trade the stock before, but pharmaceutical stock. Everything else looks like kind of flat. And you can see that we're already at like less, not even the top 10 stocks even make it under 10%. So we're going to scratch that out. The stock is getting crushed, but we're not going to trade it because it is a too expensive, big spread. This one's taking a hit. These are old garbage. New York Stock Exchange, nothing really there. I didn't see anything that may pop up. Usually something pops up. That's usually 9 o'clock. Nothing there. This one's taking a hit. Butterfly, Archer's in there. We got to put that on the watch list. ACHR. We got to put NVIDIA, NVDA. So, listen, just Amazon, did it come back a little bit? Amazon took a big hit too also. Now, listen, there's going to be some screaming buys, okay? But we're not going to be ready until we see how these stocks really kind of trend out. So, but today's Friday. I wouldn't recommend focusing on getting some swing trades. Just be careful if you're some of these stocks that took some very big hits. If you need to get out of them, get out of them. Could buy them cheaper. Don't worry about it. Enjoy the weekend. We'll worry about it on Monday. But it's a pretty ugly market for all the high-tech stocks, okay? I'm going to put Palantir on there also because this is getting close to a big support levels right around here at 80. PLTR. Down 40 points from the high. Yeah, I mean, we need to, remember what I taught you in class? We need to start seeing consolidation. That's what's got to go on. All right, let's get ready for the market opened up. Before we go, everyone, next week, it is one of the biggest weeks of the year here at CyberTrading University. We got the Cyber Expo. Let's post the link up there, Rich, so everybody can register. We're going to have the top 10, one of my all-time favorite gurus, professional traders. If you're a swing trader, options trader, forex trader, you're looking for psychology, day trading, we're going to have the top 10 that are going to be here next week. It's going to run from Wednesday to Thursday. Register for it. They're going to be recorded, so don't miss it. That's the link right there. And let me just put that into the, oops. For everybody here, let me just bring that up. And yeah, that's the link right there. Yeah, so here's the lineup. It's in 6 days. Oops, wrong window. There we go. Let me bring this up here. There we go. Just put your name, email, phone number is optional. And these are all the traders that are going to be here. You got me, you got Melissa Morano, you got Salish, you got Buckley, Rick Sanders, Jeff, Larry Gaines, all these great traders. Look at all these great speakers are going to be here all day tomorrow. Traders Accounting is going to be there. I love him. If anyone has an accounting question. So we got a lot of great speakers are going to be joining us. So make sure you register for that, and we'll see you then. All right, guys, so let's get ready for the market opened up. If anybody here is on social media and you want to be able to come and join our trading room, we're going to be here all day. Here's the trading room right here. You can see that. Ooh, I'm trying to show double, so let me move that away. But if you guys want to join us, just click on that little QR code top left-hand corner. If you're watching the recording, you know, you can always click it later on. All right, guys, good luck. If I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. We'll be starting back in 15 minutes. And don't forget, we'll be back here at 2:30, all right? Just don't get too cocky and crazy today. It's the last day to pay period. Probably one of the worst days to trade, all right? Good luck, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit. Don't go anywhere.